Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well today. It's a where I am. It's a cloudy day. It's rainy, but it's nice. I learned to enjoy all the seasons. Like really, I do. When it rains, I want to sleep. But okay. Hope everyone is doing well. My dad put a couple of things on my heart. I watch just like everybody else does. Eyebrows off. Who cares? Okay. What I think about certain things that I'm seeing on the internet on the Wi-Fi. I really don't like to get involved with certain things, but my dad's like, there are certain things that you do need to speak on. Okay, and one of them is Michael. I believe in my heart because I can't see. I haven't seen him, haven't heard him, haven't spoken to him. I believe in my heart that he is still alive. I can't see, but I feel like he's alive, and my duty is to come and get him. Oh, I oh, yeah. So it's clear and plain and clear. Candace don't know what she's talking about. Talking about we need a man to run the household. We need a man. We need a woman to first teach a man how to rule, and reign. And that woman has woken up. That woman has arrived. That woman is here. Now, after I teach my sons, which is your husbands, your sons, your nephews, your uncles, how they are to behave, then they will be able to run their households to be a good man. But these men out here today, we don't need them running nothing. Because this is where it all got us. My dad's like, I'll curse this whole world. And that's what he has done for the past 1,000 years or 400 years or whatever. So shut up, wicked women of the world. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Just all of a sudden, just human beings, women and men, just shut up. Do me a whole favor. Shut up. Because if you don't shut up, my dad is going to make you look stupid. He's going to make you look stupid. And when I speak on things, I'm speaking because everybody seems to know everything out that's around me, what's going on, this and that, and this and that. And I figure if somebody decides they're going to do something to me, okay, and I retaliate, okay, they're going to be guilty on the wrong anyway because they took a bribe to do it. They're going to say, well, we see here that you said that you were going to do this and did this to her, so. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are already guilty of sin. sitting against me. Like, and everybody got their platforms. Everybody's at Diddy's parties. Everybody who has a platform. Nancy Grace, everybody who became a household name did some Diddy's parties, or you know, these old men's nasty, dirty, old stinking demons parties. Okay, but a lot of people, human beings, were at their own houses. Did everybody? There's a party in people's houses, and Diddy wasn't there. Okay, it was somebody else's, another Diddy. Okay, let's not talk about the Diddy aunt, the Diddy uncle, the Diddy cousin, the Diddy brother. We want to open up those can of worms. Everybody want to tune in. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Okay, what about what happened in your families? What you were doing, what you were exposed to. Okay, everybody knows that my dad said he is going to reveal a lot of things in the industry, the music industry, and I guess they thought that I needed them. And the songs that I sing, that I love, that they sing, that somehow, like, because they sang the song, I owe them something or whatever. That makes them better than me or whatever. My father and I created you to sing and rap or whatever for me. So you're a servant. You are a servant. But and you made some songs that I approve of, that I love. That's just how it is. Enjoy a lot. But you weren't singing for love. You were singing for money. There's a difference. You weren't singing for God. You weren't singing for me, the goddess. You were singing for money. Chasing that idol, chasing that bag that means absolutely nothing. My book, to be quoted by fools, have, like, just close the Bible. Just close the Bible. Black people, stop quoting scripture. All right? Because you're not doing what it says anyway. And it's not about it's not about you. It's about me and two people. About me and two people. And the peoples of the earth. Okay? A queen and two kings. All right? Now, there are children. There are disobedient children and there are obedient children. Okay? Those who love me will listen to what I have to say and say, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, she's so right. Yes, ma'am, she's so right. And see, me, when somebody right, I'd be like, yeah, well, you're right. You're right. And you got me. you understand? Just get to that point where you just like, hands up, you got me. You understand? Now, with this Diddy thing situation, you run around getting lawyers and stuff. That ain't the move. That's not the move. If you're getting lawyers or whatever, because like they said, the feds don't do stuff like this just to be playing around. Just to be like, oh, we gonna do all this and let him off. There's no amount of money that's going to get anyone off of what they've been doing from 2024, or before 2020. Everybody took a bribe, from the mayors to the senators to the governors of the state. Everybody's in trouble. Ooh. You know, when somebody do something, the kids do something, right? And everybody has to pay, but the only person they could answer to is God himself. Forget the bail bondsmen, the feds, and this and that. We're talking about God. We're talking about my Father, who saw and everything. He don't need tapes. He don't need evidence. He don't need video to convict you. So just to say, Diddy gets these lawyers, these lying lawyers, to get him off or whatever, and they erase the tapes or whatever. Diddy's still in prison. He's going to be living in actual hell until my dad kills him. There's no one's getting away with anything. No, nothing you're doing out in open or in closed doors. Listen, just know this, that somebody get off of something they know that they did, that they know that they were a part of, okay? That's worse than going to jail. Me, I'd be like, I was a part of it. I'm part of it. To give me my sentence, I'm good. You understand? And clear my conscience with the Almighty God. To be able to sleep at night. To say, yes, I was blind, but now I can see. Yes, I was a party drinking. It's that party drinking, smoking, orgy, prostituting, pimping, hoeing, prostituting, all this stuff. Peter said it. He said it. He said, it's time to do away with all the orgies and this and this and that and that. But those who heard the voice, heard my voice, and they refused, when, I don't know when Michael said, nah, I'm out of this. I'm out. And he refused to be a part of it. It said in my book that they gonna have to, they're children of disobedience. Now that might be those who are still hanging around Diddy. After my dad whipped Michael a couple of times, it was like, listen, no, you gotta leave these people alone. This stuff is demonic. This is dangerous. This is because no man who gets himself a lying devil lawyer and gets him off, knowing in his heart and mind that he was full-blown 100,000% part of something that was disgusting and nasty, an abomination in my eyes, grown men, and then groom your sons to probably sleep with these young girls. That video, I'm sorry, that was disturbing. Sean Combs, adopting kids. Why you want all these kids around you anyway? And these women laying down. That's why there ain't nobody getting no money from telling or telling their story. You ain't getting money. You ain't gonna keep money and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna live off that. No, Cassie ain't getting no money from that. Everything these so-called celebrities work hard for? No, absolutely not. You partook in something that was disgusting. Okay? You knew, even at age 18, you knew what was going on. And if it happened once and you didn't want nothing to do with it, you signed an NDA and get up out of there. But you kept coming back. You kept coming back. Whether he threatened you or whatever. Hey, man, you're going to have to kill me because I can't live this way. I'm not living like this. This is beyond me. This is a no, this is no good. And so you just want to sit there and get more evidence and for a whole year. I don't know. Maybe you were fed plant. I don't know. But whatever. But money is not something that is going to be, money is not something that's going to be handed out to the victims. Okay? You coming forth because it's the right thing to do. Coming forth because the money's involved or getting fame or notoriety, that should be to your shame. It should be to your shame. And the best thing that Sean can do with his sons is come up there and confess and plead a plea deal or something, ask for mercy. But first you need to get on your knees and cry out to my Father that what he's going to do to you, that he does not do to you, in the name of love, like for real. And my dad will put a just judge, and whatever the sentence is, the sentence is. Whatever he puts in that judge's heart, it is. There's consequences to actions after you know what's right. We're not talking about like 7-year-olds, okay? We're talking about grown men, 70s, 80s, 90s, doing disgusting things and groom these kids to do these disgusting things. And I'm not saying that it's when drugs and alcohol and everything are involved, and you grew up in an industry that was full of sex, like Usher saying these things. Like 13 years old. And this is the lifestyle. This is the lifestyle he was telling you. This is the lifestyle of the devil. And the parents should be brought to trial. And the kids too. Usher, Russell Simmons, Aaron Carter. I don't like, man, listen. Who knows what Aaron Carter was going through? You know, the parents should be locked up, but I think they're paying for what they're probably just gonna die. You know, you do this stuff, you offer your children to bail, Moloch, which did not enter my mind. That's it's written. It is written. Never even entered my mind to that human beings will offer their children up for money. The remorse and the guilt of doing before he sets you free and gives you that peace. My dad is going to replay in your mind all the things that you've done to little children that's going to haunt you for a very long time, to help you see how dark, how you scarred people's lives. They're grown adults now. They're grown adults, and now they don't know how to cope with these demons. Everybody, I mean, they had pictures of the I'm not even calling them the royals because they're not royal. That's not royalty. Them white people over there in the UK, Them robbers and thieves, they stole gold and everything. Um, yeah. Um, it's terrible. It's terrible. But once you know better, you do better, right? And a lot of my dad's son, a lot of people knew better. They knew better. But I'm not here for y'all. You guys are on your own. I was brought here to bring back the prodigal son. And that is the one. The golden child. And here's the parable. Now, it says that he had two sons. But I believe it was a daughter and a son. the daughter. The daughter was the one was like, he went out there and did all this and this and this and this. And he comes back and you're willing to. But me as love has to bring him back. Do you understand? So listen to the parable. There was a man who had two sons, and the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the share of property that is coming to me. And he divided the property between them. Not many days later, the younger son gathered all he had and took a journey into a far country, and there he squandered his property in reckless living. And when he had spent everything, a severe famine arose in the country, and he began to be in need. So he went and hired himself out, prostituted himself out basically, to one of the citizens of the country, who sent him into his fields to feed the pigs. And he was longing to be fed with the pods that the pigs ate, and no one gave him anything. But when he came to himself in his mind, when he was like, I'm dad's child, I am God's child, right? And he was longing to be fed with the pods of the pig, like just like the pigs ate, and no one gave him anything. But when he came to himself, he said, How many of my father's hired servants have more than enough bread? But I perish here with hunger. I will arise and go to my father, and I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Treat me as of one of your hired servants. And he arose and came to his father. But while he was still a long way off, still, like, father and mother could not see him, wife could not see him, still a long way off, yearning for him to come back. Come back home. Come back home. You are not who you are in Egypt. You are not an idol worshiper. You were not created to do this. You were created to be a king, a father, a ruler, a leader. Not in this disgusting foul disgustingness. I will rise and go to my father, and I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Treat me as one of your hired servants. And he arose and came to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and felt compassion, and ran and embraced him and kissed him. That's basically. his wife or his mother, because he's my son too. And the son said to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. But the father said to his servants, Bring quickly the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand and shoes on his feet, and bring the fattened calves and kill it, and let us eat and celebrate. For this my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and he is found. And they begin to celebrate. And now his oldest son was in the field, and me, the one who was made before him, created before he was created. Michael was created, was in the field. His older daughter was in the field, and she came and drew near to the house and heard music and dancing, and called one of the servants and asked, "What these things mean? What these things meant? what these things meant? What these things meant?" Hooked on phonics. Somebody. And he said to her, Your brother has come, and your father has killed the fattened calf, because he received him back safe and sound. But she was angry and refused to go in. Remember, I was mad. Oh, no, Dad, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. What do you mean Michael Jackson is back? What do you mean? But she was angry and refused to go in. Her father came out and entreated her. But she answered her father, Look, these many years I've served you, and I've never disobeyed your commands. Yet you never gave me a young goat that I may celebrate with my friends. Like, you didn't give me, like, put on the robe, put on this, and make you queen. Like, for me and my friends, look, I'm sitting here, I'm poor, I'm needy, I'm out here in the field, I'm gathering up the sheep, I'm doing all the work. I'm like, and this guy was out there partying, doing all kinds of things with the property and money, prostitutes, hoes. I don't know if he is a pimp. I don't know what he was into. And you gonna get fat in a calf and be like, oh, come, my son? That's your son-in-law. But I'm your daughter. Me, Dad, me. I've been here from the beginning. I didn't disobey you. Right? That's my plea. And look, these many years I have served you, and I never disobeyed your command. Yet you never gave me a young goat that I may celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours came, who has devoured your property with prostitutes, you killed a fattened calf for him. And he said to me, Daughter, you are always with me, and all that is mine is yours. It was fitting to celebrate and be glad, for this your brother was dead and is alive. He was lost and is found. So, you know how Solomon says, my sister, my bride? That's the story. He was dead in his sins, but now is found. So that hit me like a ton of bricks, because I have to tell you guys, last night I was eating an empanada, and I asked my daughter to heat it up to 35. And let me tell you something. That meat fell on the chest, my chest, me laying down, and it burned me on my chest. And I was in the middle of watching, not in the middle of, just beginning to watch something like Judge Your Brother, Don't judge something. I think it was on purpose ministry or something like that. And listen, I listen when my dad speaks. He speaks to me with certain things and certain pains. And I tell you, I couldn't get that meat off of my chest fast enough, but it was burning and it was right here in the middle where my heart is, like my chest. And I was just like, ah, I get it. Right then and there, I just knew. It's like, no, Yana, we're not doing this today. So get in alignment. Stop being angry. Don't be a hater. He knows. He understands. And yes, everybody has to pay for what they've done. And those who he is one that recognize that, yeah, he is he's free. Everybody look at, well, he was part of it. Leave the 99 and come for that one. And that's what I came here to do. Come to get my one. Okay? As you break one of the rules, you broke them all. All right? Richie broke them all. He broke it. He broke the rules. Just like Michael broke the rules. And it is what it is now. I don't know about the kid thing now. That's another thing. I was like, children? Like, I don't know. And I won't know until, really, at this point, I don't even care. My dad said he's free. So he has been through it. And everybody else gotta find your way out. You gotta find your way out. And know that now what you've done, my dad is convicting everyone who played a part in this and kept going on and on and on with it. Yeah, a lot of people are going to come down because they went extra. And I believe that Michael got out of it and was figured out that I cannot be going against her because she is love. She's the one. She really is my saving grace. Like she's come to save me. Just like I've come to save everyone else who wants to be saved,